In this video we are going to understand how a strain gauge-based load cell works, how temperature affects it, how the Wheatstone bridge helps, what the HX711 amplifier does, and finally, how you can build your own Arduino-based digital weighing scale. Section 1. What a strain gauge is. A strain gauge is a very thin metallic foil pattern. It is sandwiched between two flexible plastic sheets, and it is glued firmly on a metal surface. Whenever weight or force is applied, the metal surface bends a tiny amount, and the strain gauge bends along with it. This bending changes the electrical resistance of that metallic foil. The change is very small, but it is directly proportional to the force or weight applied. Section 2. Why Wheatstone bridge is needed. In real-world conditions, the resistance change of a strain gauge is extremely tiny. So tiny that a normal multimeter can never detect it. This is where the Wheatstone bridge comes into the picture. A Wheatstone bridge has 4 resistors. 3 are known values, and 1 is the unknown resistance that we want to measure. We apply a voltage across the bridge, and we read the voltage difference between the two midpoints. If all resistors are equal, the meter reads 0. If one resistor changes slightly, the meter shows a voltage. This is called an unbalanced bridge, and that voltage tells us how much the strain gauge has changed. Section 3. Temperature effect and compensation. Strain gauges are very sensitive to temperature. When temperature rises or falls, the metal foil inside the gauge expands or contracts. This again changes the resistance and causes wrong readings. To eliminate this, load cells use 4 strain gauges arranged in a Wheatstone bridge. All 4 gauges experience the same temperature change, so the bridge cancels out the temperature effect automatically. Section 4. What a load cell is. A load cell is usually an aluminium block with 4 strain gauges attached on its sides in a full Wheatstone bridge configuration. One side of the block is fixed, and the other side holds the weight. When a load is applied, the block bends slightly, and the strain gauges detect that bending. The load cell has 4 wires, E+ and E- for excitation, and S+ and S- for signal output. The output is in millivolt range and needs amplification. Section 5. HX711 Load Cell Amplifier. The HX711 is a special 24-bit analog-to-digital converter made for load cells. It reads the tiny millivolt changes from the load cell and converts them into a digital signal for the Arduino. It works from 2.6V to 5.5V, has selectable gain levels of 32, 64, and 128, and is extremely sensitive. We connect the load cell to the HX711 and the HX711 to the Arduino using just 2 pins, data and clock. Now the Arduino can read weight with very high resolution. Section 6. Building the Arduino weighing scale. To build the weighing scale, you need the load cell, the HX711 module, an Arduino board, and either a PC serial monitor or an LCD display. The load cell is mounted with one side fixed to a base, and the other side attached to a small platform that holds the weight. The HX711's data pin goes to Arduino pin number 3, and the clock pin goes to pin number 2. Power is taken from the Arduino. After wiring everything, we upload the calibration code. We place a known weight, like a 100-gram object, and adjust the calibration factor until the serial monitor shows the correct value. Once calibrated, we enter that factor into the final weighing code. If you add an LCD display, you can make a standalone weighing machine. You can use a normal 16:2 LCD or an I2C LCD which uses only 4 wires. The tare button sets the reading to 0. So if you place an empty bowl, press tare, and then add material inside the bowl, only the net weight is shown. So that is the complete explanation on the Arduino-based weighing scale machine. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments, and we will try to help you as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.